After Everything marks the conclusion of the popular film franchise and is driven by a cast of talented actors who manage to satisfactorily tie up all ends. Originally a series of Wattpad One Direction fan fiction by a woman named Anna Todd, the After book franchise was published by Gallery Books and made the author a New York Times bestseller. The source material was then turned into a series of well-known films that have captivated audiences and become a global phenomenon. Though there are only 4 books in the series by Todd, After Everything was created to provide audiences with more content. The final film makes some major changes to the format of the previous movies but manages to still feel like a coherent addition to the overall franchise. Instead of Tessa Young being a narrator and main character, like she was in the previous After films, Hardin Scott is the sole storyteller and protagonist in After Everything. Despite this switch-up and Tessa's more limited role in the film, After Everything has an ending that feels complete and gives audiences the closure they were seeking. Hero finds Tiffin as Hardin Scott. Hero finds Tiffin is an English actor born in London who got his start playing young Lord Voldemort in the film Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This casting made sense, given that his uncle is Ralph Fiennes. Fiennes has starred in a number of major films including Harry Potter as Lord Voldemort. Tiffin has been a part of the After movie franchise since the beginning, playing the charismatic but rebellious student, Hardin Scott. Throughout the movies, audiences have had the chance to see Hardin's more sensitive side emerge as he falls hard for Tessa. Viewers have also seen his battle with alcoholism and anger attacks due to his difficult family history. In After Everything, Hardin continues to try to better himself by making amends with a woman he hurt deeply in his past named Natalie. Josephine Langford as Tessa Young. Josephine Langford was born in Perth, Western Australia, and made her screen debut in a 2017 indie film called Pulse. That same year, Langford had a role in Wish Upon, alongside the act's Joey King. Langford's biggest role has been portraying Tessa Young in the After franchise. Tessa Young is a clean-cut, academically inclined student known for being a devoted daughter and loyal partner to her high school boyfriend. That is until she meets Hardin Scott during her freshman year of college, and he pushes her to go beyond her comfort zone and the expectations she set upon herself. Her and Hardin's relationship was the primary focus through the first 4 After movies, with their trials and tribulations making for a captivating watch. Given how involved Josephine Langford was in the After franchise, it came as a surprise that Tessa is barely in After Everything. There has been no official confirmation about why Tessa took on such a limited role in the final film, but it has been speculated that it is due to contracts. Though Tessa does not have nearly as prominent of a role in After Everything, she does appear in the ending scenes of the film. This serves as confirmation that she is at least doing okay after her breakup with Hardin in the previous film. Mimi Keene as Natalie. Natalie looks on in After Everything. Mimi Keene is a new addition to the After film franchise, but not to the acting industry. She was born in Hertfordshire, United Kingdom, and is best known for her role as Cindy Williams on the BBC soap opera EastEnders. She also plays Ruby Matthews in the popular Netflix comedy drama, Sex Education. Though her character, Natalie, is a fresh face in the After films, she plays a very important part in the final film. She dated Hardin when the two were younger, and he betrayed her by leaking her sex tape. This had catastrophic consequences for Natalie, ultimately causing her to lose her scholarship and have to move to Lisbon. After Everything follows, Hardin realizes what a terrible thing he did and goes to Portugal to make amends with the woman he wronged. Natalie is open about how damaging Hardin's actions were to her but also displays a level of maturity and forgiveness that is admirable. It is revealed that despite the horrific things that happened to her, Natalie is able to create a beautiful life for herself as she gets married and starts a family. She becomes a key figure in Hardin's journey of becoming a better version of himself and forces him to seek accountability for his toxic behavior in the past. Benjamin Mascalo as Sebastian. Sebastian After Everything. Another new character in the After Everything lineup is a man named Sebastian, who is played by Benjamin Mascalo. Mascalo was born in Modena, Emilia-Romagna, Italy, and is best known for his roles in the films Time Is Up and Game of Love, which he starred in alongside Bella Thorne. In After Everything, Sebastian is Natalie's friend and does not have the most favorable opinion of Hardin for obvious reasons. He even beats up Hardin for dancing with one of his friend's girlfriends when drunk. This situation ultimately lands Hardin in jail and forces him to have a tough conversation with his dad that makes him realize he can't carry on his patterns of aggression and drinking. After Everything supporting cast and characters. Hardin and his friends sit at a poker table with alcohol in After Everything. Louise Lombard as Trish Daniels, Hardin's mother, Trish Daniels, is played by Louise Lombard. She is best known for her roles on the television shows CSI, Crime Investigation and The House of Elliot. Stephen Moyer as Christian Vance, Christian Vance is a successful entrepreneur who owns a prestigious publishing company. In previous After films, he was played by Charlie Weber. He was Tessa's boss at her advertising agency at one point, and he also has a surprising connection to Hardin. Moyer has had a number of major roles aside from After Everything, in projects like True Blood, Safe House, Walking the Dead, and Killing Jesus. Chance Perdomo as Landon. Landon has played a role in all of the After films and is a friend and confidant of Tessa. He is also Hardin's stepbrother, which gives him a unique perspective on the couple's dynamic. Landon is played by Chance Perdomo, who has been in the BBC's Killed My Debt, Prime Video's Gen V, and Netflix's Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.